I was joking. They're all right.
Considering supporting primary challenges to any of these 8 Republicans?
Well, you know, one of the things when I was running for Speaker, that's it. I couldn't get involved in primaries. But I told the conference I'm a free agent now, aren't I? I think I'm pretty good at electing people.
Mr. McCarthy, when was the last time you spoke to President Biden, and do you expect to now?
You know, I was thinking about that. It's been a long, long time. I couldn't remember when I spoke to him last. You know, I've worked with a couple different presidents. I would have thought, I thought we had built some respect for one another going through the debt ceiling. I know he got frustrated with me, but, and I have a great deal of respect for the people in his office I worked for. Ricchetti and all of them, I think they're, look, we have different philosophy, Schwanza and the others. They're smart. I respect them. They were honest. And I thought we made a good agreement. As a president, I would engage more. I think being hands-on, look, you're the leader of the free world. All the other presidents, I think bringing people together is a better way, talking through stuff. When you're in those rooms, you can talk about all sorts of things.
Do you think opening an impeachment inquiry into him and the behavior of his son might have contributed to that?
To what part?
Part about you guys not communicating very much?
No, let's talk about that. You guys play what, and remember what impeachment inquiry is. It is simply the ability to give the House, Republicans and Democrats, the power when you request for information. So if you were lawmakers, and I hold you in high esteem because you are investigative reporters in America, you're supposed to cover this stuff. When I came into power, I didn't know any of this. I did not know when he was vice president that his family created 20 shell companies. I had no idea about that. Not saying that's wrong. I did not know they got 16 of the 17 payments from Romania while he was vice president, and he was supposed to be in charge of Romania. I didn't know that. I had no idea when a whistleblower came to us and said that the FBI has an informant they still pay who claims that the president was bribed by $5 million. And what's interesting, we had to fight to get that document. And when we got that document, it said it would be hard to find because he has a lot of shell companies. Then I had no idea that IRS agents would come to us. How would I know? They'd come to us and say, look, we've worked for 16 years. We don't have any political basis on the other side, but we're concerned with what's happened here. That DOJ allowed the statute of limitations to run out. That they weren't allowed to interview Hunter because when they went and told the FBI, they told them. And then they even told the inaugural committee, I didn't know how that play in, that the DOJ would call Hunter Biden's attorneys and tell them that they didn't even know about a storage unit with all the papers before they could go there. The president told us he never had a meeting. He never talked to his son. Look, when he said he never talked to his son, I didn't believe that. And I don't think it's wrong if you talk to your son. I want you to talk to your kids about anything, right? Doesn't mean you're influencing something. But he literally, I had no idea that the partner to Hunter Biden that also served on the Ukrainian Energy Board said they would literally call into meetings. And then he said that they were getting a lot of pressure, Burisma, to do something about the Ukraine prosecutor. And I did know the president tell the entire country that he withheld $1 billion of American taxpayer money to get rid of the prosecutor. And then we found out that the president not only called into meetings, that he went to Cafe Milano. He went to Cafe Milano more times and met with the foreign business partners of Hunter Biden than he has gone to the border in 50 years. But with each meeting that you went to Cafe Milano, and I've never had this happen. I've been to Cafe Milano, but I've never gotten a new Porsche the next day, and I never got $3 million wired to me from a Russian oligarch. So if you knew all of that, would you at least say, I think there's more things. We've never asked for the tax or the bank statements of the president, of Hunter, or anybody else. And these 20 shell companies had credit cards that were being paid. Now, this laptop that was supposed to be Russian that we now found out was Hunter, in there, he did say his father would take the money from him. He did make, and we did find out that the president, I didn't know this when I became Speaker, used another name while he was vice president for emails. And in one of the emails, it said that it only went to him and his son, Hunter, and it was about a phone call he was going to have with the president of Ukraine. Now, if you knew all of that, would you say, oh, I don't have any more questions? Or would you at least, as a lawmaker, and you have a role here, wouldn't you at least say, okay, well, we're going to have to go get some more documents, and if you're going to get more documents, I just want to make sure if they're going to fight it and string everything out, that we can get it. That's all impeachment inquiry. Now, if that made the president upset, maybe he shouldn't have lied to us from the beginning.